Hi everyone. In this video, we'll discuss how do we see our intraday levels, all right? So what are the different levels based on price and time and how we can interpret them in the live market. Now, these levels are exclusive only for the Astro Army members, and this is a general topic where all the new members can refer this video again and again if they have any questions regarding intraday levels, all right? Now, we have different lot of lines here. You can see vertical, horizontal, boxes, rectangles, and all that. Let's break it down one by one. This is the price action of 28th April. That is your Friday. Let's recollect and see how we can use these levels to a better advantage. So now let me show you what are the different levels. First, we have intraday GP, that is your gravity point. Okay, GP is your gravity point. Your vertical lines here, that is your time pivots. Okay, TP. Next, we have vibration. These are nothing but your vibration points, VP. We have something called edge. Okay, these are your edge levels. And the rest, we have your normal pivot lines. All right, blue and white, we have pivot lines. Now, sometimes special cases, I will be sharing these Jupiter levels. Right, this is for Bank Nifty J level. This is nothing but your Astro levels, planetary aspect levels. All those levels we'll be sharing in case of any specific day of any major aspects. We'll be sharing them. All right. Now, Jupiter levels, they will be fresh levels from 3rd of May, which I'll be sharing again. So till now, these levels are active till 3rd of May. Now, going forward, how do we use them? How do we interpret all these levels in one chart? All right. Again, I always tell you two things very important is that an intraday player, right? Intraday player, the mindset of an intraday player has to be very different from what is the mindset of a swing trader. So intraday player does not care what happened yesterday or what is going to happen tomorrow. You have to focus only on your session, the current session, which is in live, or which session is live. You have to focus only on that. Your objective for the day will be to look for low risk setups. Low risk setups, either if it's a bullish means you will have a small SL. You look for a low risk setup, meaning if it's a bullish setup, you look for a small low risk trade from which area you can put a small SL and look for a long entry. All right. This is nothing but your low risk trade. Now, we are not looking for tops and bottoms. All right. We are not looking for tops and bottoms. Let me make that very clear. Your low risk setup will automatically give you a top or a bottom. Let me repeat that. Your low risk setup will automatically give you a top or a bottom. I will explain that and I'll show you how. All right. This is the Bank Nifty intraday levels shared in advance with all the members. And now, how do you read this? First, you have your white lines here. Okay. Your white lines is nothing but the pivot lines and the zone in between this. This entire zone is a no trade zone. So between this, if the price is somewhere here, right, this is a no trade zone. Now, when important line is bisecting the entire zone, this is your intraday gravity point. You can see this yellow line. This is a very important line. It is bisecting this zone. So in this zone, sometimes the gravity point will be somewhere down here. It can be up here, anything. So for this case on the Friday, right, it was in between the white lines. So when it's in between the white lines, this becomes your pivot line. So from here, what do you have to do? Line ho gaya, we got the line. Now what do we do? You have to look for low risk setups like a reversal pattern or a continuation pattern. Simple. You are looking for a reversal pattern or a continuation pattern. Now, what are the different kinds of reversal patterns, continuation patterns, intraday gravity point, vibration point? All that has been given to you in a video guide. Kindly look at it in the Telegram group. Just search video guide. You will find it. And there are two video guides to find special support and resistance, and one is to find the reactions. What are the different kinds of reactions, such as reversal and continuation patterns from your gravity points and vibration points. Everything has been documented and given to you. You can refer to that anytime. Now, we are looking for reversal patterns or continuation patterns near our pivot lines. Same thing applies for these white and blue lines. All right. So in case of a big gap up or a gap down, okay, in case of a big gap up or a gap down, you will wait for price to touch any of your pivot lines. Okay. You will just wait and see some reaction from there. So if it rejects and goes down, this is your low risk short setup. All right. This is your low risk short side setup. Simple. Now, what happened on the 28th? Here you can see the exact top. All right. Swing top as it opened. Let me zoom in for better understanding. Before that, before I discuss this, let me just cover up two simple topics such as time pivots and edge levels. All right. I'm sure by now all of you are clear. What are pivot lines? What is gravity point? Vibration point is nothing. It's the same as gravity point, but the only thing is it does not tell you bias. So gravity point's advantage is it will tell you bias. So if the price is above your gravity point, means the underlying sentiment is bullish. That's all. All right. Now, what is time pivot? Time pivot is a point in time. It's a day where we are looking for some reaction from the market. That's all. We are looking for reaction from the market. We are not looking for top or bottom. All right. Again, I'm telling you, we are not looking for top or bottom. If it comes, it's all right, no problem. But we are looking for some reaction. Usually, we have 3 time pivots. All right. One in the morning session, afternoon, and evening. Sometimes what happens is you get 2 in one session, and sometimes you get only 1 time pivot in the day. So minimum 1 time pivot, maximum 3. But third one, what happens is in the evening session. So whenever in NSE or SEBI extends the market hours, we can get the third time session or the time pivot as well. Now, what happens? What do you have to look at the time pivot? Now, simple. Like I said, it has to be in 1 in the morning, afternoon, and evening. But sometimes both of the time pivots are in the morning, or sometimes both the time pivots are in the afternoon. All right. So here, very simple. What are you trying to do here? You're just looking for a reaction from any one of the time pivot. All right. So you have 2 very close time pivots. So this becomes a time pivot zone. So here, there are 3 types of change in trends. Change in trends. There are 3 types. What? Upside, downside, sideways. All right. Simple. So the prior 10, when they are very close together, whatever happens inside this zone is irrelevant. What happens after this zone? So you have a sideways market. So you can have probably a upside or a downside market. All right. Now, if you have a downside market, you can have a sideways market or you can have an upside market. This does not mean that it will not go down again. It can go down. It's up to the market to decide. All right. Again, I always tell you, let the market decide the direction. You just follow it. Your risk is in your control. All right. So we are looking for some reaction from any of the time pivots. Let's look at what happened on the 28th April. Here you can see there's a sudden spike on the time pivot exactly. So we're using a 5-minute chart. All right. We're using a 5-minute chart intraday. There was a sudden spike. And after that, I said, after that, what happens? You can see a drop to your next time pivot. So this time pivot zone is very important. So the price was falling down from here. And then after the time pivot zone, it went straight all the way up. All right. This is very, very clear now. Again, we are not looking for tops and bottoms. A significant bottom was made intraday, close to your time pivot. All right. We are not looking for it. What if it happens? It's all right. All right. Simple. Now we have something called the edge levels. Edge levels. What are these edge levels? Edge levels are nothing but your energy gaps, energy levels, where you just have to look for price if it comes here. Suppose an uptrend is happening, right? And you have hit an energy level. You just have to, how to think in the live market is Does this move have energy or not? If it has energy, it will cross this level with like melt like butter immediately. This level won't hold. If it has energy in this up move, if there is no energy in this up move, it will simply fall from here, or it will wait for some time. It will pause. It will take some energy, and then it will go up again. All right, that is all. There's nothing more. We are not looking for tops and bottoms. We're not looking for reversals. If it happens, it's all right. Simple. Now, last one is your Astro levels. These Astro levels are not every day. That happens once in a while, but they will be shared as per whenever it happens. The important time zone, it will be shared. Now, let's simply look at the price action. A top swing top as it opened was made at your white pivot line. Market dropped. Let me zoom in better. Yeah. Market dropped, choppy little bit here in this zone. We entered the time pivot zone, right? What is the time pivot zone? When two time pivots are very close to each other, right? It becomes a time pivot zone. So it came down, it held your blue line, that is your pivot line. It was held. And then after the time pivot, it just started to make an up move. So when it started to reject from here, this is your low risk setup. This is your low risk setup. Simple. If you try to take a long from here, you can keep a maximum SL of 20 points. That's all maximum. It's not necessary to put more than that. Just 20 points. And you can see what happened from 830, it went to 400 for 43,300, nearly 500 points intraday, exactly at the bottom. Now, are we expecting a bottom? No. At this point, you don't know that this is the bottom of the day. All right. At this point, you don't know. What are you looking for? Only low risk setup. That is why I told you earlier, low risk setup will automatically become top or a bottom. Here at the live market, you don't know this is your bottom of the day. All right. Later on, you found that this has become the bottom of the day later on. So yes, simple. This was your low risk setup, and later on, it automatically became your top or a bottom. So in this case, we got a bottom. Simple. That is what I mean by it. So we focus on low risk setups only. There's nothing else to focus on. The more OI you study, the hours you spend thinking what FI figures are doing, what are these people doing, studying this, this strike price OI analysis, all that is garbage and bullshit. There's no OI going to tell you that this point is going to turn, right? This is an important point. Watch out, right? Market is going to drop from here. There's nothing going to happen. So don't clutter yourself so much. These are very simple levels. You just have to follow it. Wait for price to come to the levels, and then you see the reaction from there. All right. So what kind of pattern is this? What is this pattern? Very simple. We have discussed this in the video guide also. Very, very simple pattern, right? Next, your edge levels. Market bounced from here. You can see. What is this pattern now? What is this pattern? It's nothing but a continuation pattern. And what is this line? This is nothing but your intraday gravity point, right? Simple. This is your intraday gravity point, and price made an N continuation pattern. So all these patterns are very, very clear in the market. Basic patterns, but you need the proper levels where to see these patterns. All right. Next. The price broke out very sharp. All right, very good, no problem. And it reached your edge level, right? We had our J level here. There's nothing but the Jupiter level. This is the Astro level. Price reached the top. Now what? Why did it reverse from there? You can say, yes, there's a Jupiter level. That's why it reversed from here. A sudden drop. No problem. Next. This high was 43,302. Our Jupiter level is at 305. Just 3 points. All right. Now, it came to your edge level. What do you have to think? Like I told you, you have to think only whether there is energy in this up move or not. You have to forget everything what happened earlier. When the price is in the zone, is this energy in this move for it to go up? If it has to go up, it will cross up like this. Simple. It won't wait. If it has no energy, it will pause or it will turn back down. That is all you have to think in the edge level. So what happened here? Here they took a pause and it turned. Now you can tell this is a morning star, evening star, candlestick, reversal, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. But as an intraday player, your focus is only on that session. Now tomorrow we gap down or we gap up. It is irrelevant for you because you are an intraday player. You have to focus on your own game, right? So this was what happened in Bank Nifty. Now let's quickly look at Nifty. Now you know all the levels, right? What to look at, what are the different levels to look at, time pivots. Very, very simple. Now let's see what happened in Nifty. Again, Nifty rejected your 950. Again, you don't have to catch every single point in the market. Wait for a pivot setup, wait for the price to come near a pivot, right? You can ignore this entire drop, no problem. But you wait for a setup, wait for some pattern in the market. Your intraday gravity point, right? This I marked it here. Your intraday gravity point. What is this setup? Is this a W pattern or is this a pattern like this? All right. What is this pattern? This has been clearly, very clearly described in your video guide. Kindly see it again and again. I'm telling you, all the new members, kindly look at it and you will understand it's a very simple game, but you need the levels every day. These levels are provided to you. So take it calmly. This is other than your Octavio session. Take this very seriously. Practice it. You will definitely succeed. All right. It's all up to your level of patience and practice. Now, apart from all these levels, you don't understand anything, no problem. You have been given a custom settings for an indicator. Just apply that. Simple. That is no brainer. Very simple. All right. No brainer. Just use that. The only thing is you have to follow something with proper discipline. Very, you have to put a lot of effort, and very calmly and studiously you have to focus. Yes, this is my thing, this is my game, and I'm going to follow this. Now this is only your Octavio. Other than your Octavio, this is only your intraday levels. Octavio is another thing where we are looking for scalping every day from 9:15 to 9:30, and it's successful, very good. Many people are loving it. Lot of good responses coming from the people, and the reason for this is simple, because it gives you an opportunity to trade other than the index. All right. So where people are getting stuck is everyone's thinking money can be made only in index. That is wrong. Right. So your burden from looking at the index has been reduced. That is entirely an automated system. All right. Even I follow it. We do it live every day at 9:10 in the market. And after that, after 9:30, we have a live discussion about market, and we have live discussion about levels. We have live discussion about whatever the people in the live call want to discuss about. All right. We look at charts, we look at some long-term charts, we look at stocks, everything is there. Next. Nifty made a simple setup like this. This was updated in the group. Your time pivot. Again, I told you we're not looking for a reversal. You can see a time pivot here. You can see one time pivot here. So market just continuously went up from here and it reached your edge level. Now, what happened in your edge level? Tell me. The market took a pause, right? Market took a pause here. It kept coming back down. Let me zoom in. Yeah. Market took a pause here. Why? Because again, I told you edge levels, nothing but your energy levels. You just have to look where or think, sorry, you have to think where that when the price comes here, does this move have energy or not? If it does not have, it will pause and it will regain energy or it will come back down. Simple. In this case, it just paused here for some time. It got back its energy and blasted up higher. Simple. Nothing complicated, guys. It's very easy. Again, we'll be in live call every day. You can ask all your questions there, further questions if you have. These are the levels and sophistication we go into the market every day. All right. We are not looking for some, small SL. You're not looking for trading calls, anything. When you practice this, your own judgment, your reasoning, your thinking, your pattern recognition, everything as a trader, you will develop it by yourself. Again, in the group, we don't discuss calls. We don't give buy signals, buy sell signals. This is all on you. You have to take the responsibility, develop yourself. Everything has been provided for you, and I'm happy that many of you are doing it with good discipline. Right? That is most important. Many of you are doing it, and I get very good messages that it has improved your psychology as well. The way you look at towards the market, everything has changed. That is a very good feedback, and I'm really happy for that. Now going forward, I'll be sharing a big analysis. There'll be a bigger video, and in that I'll discuss the market structure, the time analysis, as well as possible reversal scenarios and how strategies we can use in that scenarios. All right. Thank you guys, and I hope this video is helpful for all the new members. Kindly save this video and watch it again and again so that you have a better understanding of how do you use your intraday levels. Thank you.